I thought we start with presenting our characters. If there's anybody who wants to volunteer to go first, please say so now. Otherwise, I assume I'll have to.
There we go. We have a volunteer.
I can go.
Great.
I have tried to make a character. I was a little stuck on the name, but I think we can call him G, short for John. What should I say? I was given the ruler card. Everybody knows the ruler card right now, I guess.
Do you want me to read it out loud so
I can read
everybody
it.
remembers, or would you like to do it yourself?
I can read it out loud.
Okay, great.
Ruler. You have ultimate power in the isolation, at least on paper. Your will should always come to pass. People talk to you when they seek enforcement. You identify with two of the aspects, and you fear one of our aspects is undermining you. And what I was thinking was the two I identify with is the best work is when no one knows it's happened, and favor and obligations are never broken. So I see this character as a guy who will go hands-on work and will get people to do work. So, for example, Ola, who was the leader, he says, "Okay, we're gonna do it like this," and then he sends me out. I do it. I say, "You do this, you do that. We do this together." So I see more as a group leader. I see this guy more as a group leader, and he fears the music hall because he doesn't. I try to make the assumption that he likes hands-on work. He doesn't want to talk and discuss with people and get, "Oh, I need help with this." He just wants actions. So he's more of a muscle and getting people together. So he doesn't want to be in music hall and hear what problems people have and want to be. He doesn't want to do it. Is there anything more I should say, or is it okay like that? You want any this?
If you have anything more you want to say, you just go ahead. Otherwise, I think it's okay. It sounds great to me.
I want to keep it simple. How it looks, you whatever you want.
Okay.
Great, thank you. More volunteers?
I can go.
Go ahead.
I don't have much either, but so my character is called Jacob Parker. His role is magician. So just reading the card, it's no one understands how you accomplish what you do. You have your secrets. People talk to you when they have exhausted all rational options. So the character identifies with one of the aspects, and the aspect I choose is I'm getting lost. Sorry, is the favor obligation aspect, and my secrets lies within it. So the way I see this character is more like some taciturn guy in the back that is not really doing things on his own, but has a lot of knowledge about people that own him favors. And he's kind of managing people in the back, so they do all the stuff in the dark. Without being able to link them to this character, so it stays magic for people that don't understand what is going on.
Is he distinctive looking in any way? Could you tell
No.
that he's sort of a special person in this way just by looking at him?
I see it. I see him like somebody in the dark, or in the back that you're going to ignore most of the time. You know he's here because you know his name and you know what he did for others, but there is nothing special about him.
So basically, he is kind of, you know, he's there, but you don't really see
Yeah.
him. So you don't really see whom he talks with or
Yeah.
what he does.
Yeah.
But
That's
things
part of the
happen
magic.
And you get the feeling, yeah, he was there. He must have been there.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's part of the magic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So yeah, it's
great.
Yeah.
I like
that's it for
that.
me.
Yes. Go ahead, Ron.
My character, as you will recall, has the Scrounger card. And the card reads, "Something's in short supply here. We rely on you to provide whatever scraps of it we can get. People talk to you about getting what they need." And so I put a picture in the chat if you are interested. And this is Nikolaus France. And he identifies with two of the aspects. One is all the I guess I called it fencing and favors. So all of the deals and obligations and things, and then so basically the exchange of goods and the exchange of ideas or purposes. So this guy exchanges everything. If this gets traded for that, if this has to get moved from here to there, if someone is going to pay this much for something or trade us something else or owe us something, I am the one who's talking to everybody. So I'm spend a lot of time being friendly or being around when these when these arrangements are made, and to make sure that they actually happen. And the way I put it was he pressures. He's good at pressuring people to make the best deal for us, for our isolation. He's always on the go. He's not in the music hall very much. He doesn't dislike the music hall, but he isn't there very much. Or if he is, it's not very different for him. He's identifying with all the activity. So let's see. He acts like he is cultured, but he has no culture, so it's terrible. So he's one of these really obnoxious people who's always going over the line and overstepping and saying the wrong thing and being grotesque when he is polite, but he's also one of these strange people who gets away with it all the time. Does that make any sense? Right? So,
Yes.
So I think of him as kind of sweaty and, full of ideas and eager and things, and kind of obnoxious, but it gets done. So I thought a lot about what is in short supply, because I didn't want any violence. I didn't want any danger. I didn't want to introduce some kind of crisis. So of all the things, we do things with, I kept talking about shoes and clothes and other things that get shipped in big bulky amounts so you can steal a little bit of it. But perfumes and anything, soaps and anything that smells good like that's in short supply for us. And everybody wants it in our isolation, and I can get it no matter how strange it is. I don't care where it comes from. I don't care what form it is in. I can get it. However, everyone or some people call me der Duft, which in German means kind of the it's kind of the fragrance or the aroma, the kind of the smell, but it's kind of sarcastic because I don't smell very good. So it's kind of like if I'm in the room, nobody notices, but if I'm gone, after I'm gone, everyone's like, or someone sits in that chair and they're kind of like, what was that? So it's not it's just a little bit all the time. So that is what I have for this guy.
Great. Oh, by the way, could you guys please put the name and whatever kind of nickname or what you have come up with on the Miro board?
Oh, okay. Copy paste, right, Ola? Okay.
I can go. So I did choose the Protector, and the card read, steadfast and secure, you are the shield that guards the isolation, either from outside or within. People talk to you about safety. And then it says you identify with all but one aspect, and you fear the remaining one. So I decided I want to stay a little bit outside, or my character. So she's a singer and maybe entertainer is the right word in the musical. She isn't necessarily very young and pretty or something, but she knows how to dress and she knows how to make herself nice enough. And oh yeah, her name is Margaret Carter, and within the isolation she has the nickname of Magpie. I put a little bit of thought into that. Those birds are city birds. They follow humans because they find it easier to find food and stuff. They are veritable alarm systems. If anything is out of order, they are going to make so much noise. It's not, it's unbelievable. And they are pretty common, so nobody would think anything about people talking about magpies.
They are also thieves.
Yes, they like shiny things. So it took me pretty long to come up with this, but I'm pretty happy with it. So the way that works is that Margaret, apart from singing at the music hall, I remember that we talked about that there are a couple of places around, like a diner or a pub or something that's connected to it. And both for her employers and for the isolation, it's good if somebody kind of keeps people comfortable and makes them talk. So she's very good at talking to people when she comes off stage. So patrons who frequent the place, even those who are a little bit better off, are talking to her and telling her things. So merchants or whoever will tell her things that are important to know for the isolation to keep in cover, or maybe even to find a good job. So the two aspects she identifies with is a music hall, obviously, and favors and obligations. And the one she doesn't really, or what does it say, she fears is actually the job. What I came up with basically is the connection she has to the isolation is not some kind of partner or something, but siblings, brother or two. And that's exactly why she fears the whole thing. She doesn't want to get them in real trouble. And she's constantly in fear that something happens that would put everybody into hell. So that's her.